welcome to my channel, Spiritual Solace, Holistic Healing. Today I'm going to do a pick a card reading and what's ahead for you. I've decided to do it slightly differently today. I've decided to use runes to give you additional insight into your reading. So for group 1, you've got Kano. For group 2, you've got Algaes. And for group 3, you've got Thurias. So if you want to pause the video, you can do so to make your choice. Choose the rune or the pile you feel drawn to and take what resonates. So we'll go ahead and get started for group 1. So for group 1, it chose Kano. Kano is a rune of renewed clarity and dispelling any darkness that's been surrounding a situation. Sometimes in relationships there can be a lack of communication, and this signifies a mutual opening up and renewed clarity and understanding in relationships. So I hope that will shed light on group 1's reading. So for the first card you have is the 5 of Cups. And you've got the Prince of Swords and the Page of Swords in reverse. The 10 of Cups. The Ace of Pentacles. Remember who you are. Let your friends help you. And balance. The first card you've got, the 5 of Cups. That's a card of emotional loss. I have the impression that either some people have recently broke up with someone or they're in separation from a partner. You can see the 3 cups lying overturned there at the side of them, but behind them there's 2 cups that are still full and you can't see them. So all is not lost. Beside that you've got the Prince of Swords or the Page of Swords in reverse. Swords is air energy and it's to do with communication. It's usually quite fast moving, and this is in reverse. So there's been a lack of communication between 2 people. But you have Kano, as I said, so this signifies to me that there's going to be a mutual opening up between 2 people, and if they haven't been talking, they're going to be able to talk to each other and resolve the situation. So I see that this situation will be reconciled because you've got the 10 of Cups, which suggests a happy family life, joy and happiness, and a happy family life. If you've got children together. Or if you haven't got children together, but this looks very, very positive. Beside that you have the Ace of Pentacles, which signifies a new start in terms of finances. So for some people they could be getting a new job with a better salary. Some people an increase in income. You could be getting a windfall, or you're due to have money paid out to you in some way. But there's definitely a new start financially. And then you've got, remember who you are, Archangel Michael. You're a powerful, loving and creative child of God. You're very loved. If we are going through a trying time, quite often it's quite easy to forget that we're not a victim of circumstances, and that we've got power over our own life. So it's telling you to remember that you have got the power to shape your own life, and that you're very loved. Not to forget that. And the next cards tell you to let your friends help you. So if you have been through a separation or relationship breakup, your friends can be a great source of support. Say and ask for and accept support from others. It's quite often good if we're able to confide in our friends, and sometimes they can give us advice that we might not have even thought of ourselves, that might help. Beside that you've got the card of Balance. And it says, balance, all is perfect just the way it is. Own and acknowledge every part of you, and you will find the balance you are seeking. So you may well have disowned part of your own nature, and that's manifested in terms of your relationship. Because our relationships are often a mirror for what's going on inside of us. So if there's anything that's been out of balance within yourself, that needs to be addressed. If your relationship's been out of balance, and for instance, if one person's given too much and the other person's not given enough, that's got to be redressed for your relationship to flourish. But this looks really, really positive. You'll get the 10 of Cups, it's like your joy and happiness and happy family life, and a new start financially, a new positive beginning financially. So I hope that's helped for group 1. And then for group 2, chose Algaes. this is also known as the rune of protection, and it talks about control of the emotions. So quite often if we're going through transitions in our life, you know, it can be quite challenging emotionally. And if you're feeling pain or sadness, you need to just observe the pain and let it go. You know, you need to experience it to get through it. That's the only way through. So hopefully that will shed some light in group 2's reading. So the first card you've got is the World. And you've got the Star in reverse. The Prince of Pentacles or Page of Pentacles reverse. And you've got the Ace of Swords. Clear your space. Trust and guidance. You've got the World, that's signifying that a phase of your life is about to come to an end, or it's just come to an end. The World suggests it's a natural conclusion, it's not just a sudden ending. So you may well be retiring, or you could be changing careers, you could be finishing up one career and starting something else, or maybe starting your own business. Or you could be starting some creative project in your retirement, for instance. Because you've got the Star, that's followed by the Star, and even though it's in reverse, the Star's still very positive. It's a card of hope and wishes fulfilled, but it's in reverse, so it could just be could just be slightly delayed, or taking a wee bit longer than you would like to come to fruition. You've also got the Prince of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Pentacles obviously refers to finances. It's quite a slow moving energy, but it's in reverse. So if you have got a new project or new business that you're trying to get off the ground, financially things could be a wee bit challenging, especially in the early stages. But things are going to work out. You've got a wish that's going to be fulfilled. So you've just got to have faith that it's all going to work out for you. You've also got the Ace of Swords, and all aces signify new beginnings. And if you've got a decision to make, then the way ahead's going to become clear. You're going to have that clarity to make that decision. You've also got clear your space, and it says Archangel Jophiel, get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you and use feng shui. So if you have got a decision to make, by clearing clutter from your house or your immediate environment, it helps you to think more clearly in order to make any important decisions. So it's telling you, the next card you've got is Trust. It says this situation is calling for you to have faith. So whatever your wish is, if you've got a dearly held wish, it's best to have an inner knowing that things are going to come to fruition, it's going to actually work out for you, and not to lose sight of that fact. Just to trust that it's all going to manifest the way it's supposed to. And just have faith that it's going to turn out. Beside that, you've got guidance, and it says release the past to the eternal winds and allow new energies to enter your life. So again, that's echoing with the World, saying that this phase of your life is coming to an end and you're entering a new phase of your life, and that you need to go with the flow, and that things are going to work out no matter what. Just don't lose sight of that fact, that things will work out in your favour, and that will keep you safe. And again, that's echoing that the spirit of life will guide you and keep you safe, as the rune of protection will. So that's another indicator that whatever's happening, if you're going through any challenges, financial, or as I said at the beginning stages of a new project or a new job or a new business career, that things are going to work out and that you're safe no matter what happens. So I hope that's helped for group 2. And then for group 3, we chose Thurias. Thurias also means gateway. And if you can imagine yourself standing on a hill with your life mapped out ahead of you, and you're standing before this gateway, if you've got any decisions to make, that's telling you not to make any hasty decisions, to take time to contemplate and really think about what way you want to go. As I say, because your life's lying out before you, whatever direction you're going to take. So maybe that'll make sense to group 3's reading. The first card you've got is Ace of Cups, and you get the Six of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, the Fool, leadership, new love and remembrance. The first card you've got the Ace of Cups. You've got a new person entering your life, new love coming into your life. Again, it says, it's reiterated here, it says new love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So you might well have just met this person, or you're about to meet them, but there's definitely a new love in the offing. Next to that, you've got the Six of Pentacles, and I've got the feeling you're having to pay off debts, or pay money out to people, and it's maybe this has made you feel a bit restricted, but financially these restrictions are lifting, so you may well have just finished paying off these debts to people, and it's making you feel a bit more financial, giving you a bit more financial freedom. Beside that, you've got the Fool, so you're starting some new project, and you're off on some new journey. You could be travelling. So say for some people it could be a new career or a new creative project, but there's something new in the offing, and you're feeling very optimistic about it. And the Fool's quite naive, he's about to step off a cliff, as you can see, so he's very trusting. But there's definitely a new relationship, and there's some new project in the near future. And you also have leadership, and it says, Archangel Gabriel, it's time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. So if it is a new job or a new career, it could well be a managerial position or something that involves leadership skills, and it's telling you to assume your leadership power, position and lovingly guide others, because I think you're obviously going to be good at it. The last card you've got is Remembrance, and it says, remember the light within your heart is the same as the rays of the sun and the glow of the moon. The same energy that moves the oceans and tides also stirs your heart. What is it that your heart truly desires? What have you not said to someone that you would like to say? Find and express your truth. So if you're in a relationship with somebody, or you're just starting a relationship with somebody, don't be afraid to say what's in your heart. If you speak from a place of love, no harm can come from it. But the best way to, the best start is you mean to go on and be honest with your partner, to say, because relationships only flourish when you're honest with each other. So I hope that's made sense to group 3. But as I said, if you've got some sort of decision to make about your journey ahead, take time to contemplate first. Don't just rush in and make any hasty decisions, because it will stand you in good stead. So I hope that's helped for group 3. So if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can email me at social@spiritualsolaceholistic.healing.co.uk, or you can visit my website. I'll include the links in the description box. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe, and feel free to leave a comment. I'd just like to thank everyone that's already liked, shared and subscribed. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you again. Bye.